Hey, this is Mike from Feedline Labs. We're going to look at going from ground zero and imaging a Pi, and then we're going to install AirPulse on it. This is the new way that the permanent way that AirPulse will work. There is a new executable called AirPulse.updater, and that will actually first time pull down the latest version for you. You don't even have to even go up to GitHub to get it. And from that point on, it will recognize when releases come out and auto update for you as well. So it makes it super easy, and it works on Windows and Linux, and we'll have to enlist some help from the Mac users to test that part out there, but should work on all platforms. This will be published in a couple of days, and this is all part of our sort of revamping everything to make the Pi work autonomously so we can sell that device to people that aren't really interested in going through this process. But if you're kind of technical, you can do this. So let's start. I've got a Raspberry Model 3, and we're going to set that up. It's the 3B Plus. It's the higher end Raspberry Pi we'll be selling. We'll sell the 3A Plus as well. So let's scroll down here. It talks about some of the requirements, some of the folders that get created for you automatically. And we're going to start with step one right here, imaging the card. It tells you really what to do, but we're going to go through that process. And you can see right here, we've got embedded screens for most of your choices. So this should make it really easy. So you see I'm going through there and it's writing and now it's done. So let's start. I'm going to click Raspberry 3. And by the way, I'll show an image right now that I took. I've got my micro SD card in the reader, and it's in a USB reader. It's just plugged into my USB port, and I'll show that picture next to my Model 3B Plus. So let's hit next. We don't want one of these initial ones right here. We want to go to Raspberry Pi OS Other because we are going to install the light version. We have very lightweight needs actually for AirPulse. So we're going to choose Raspberry Pi OS Lite 64-bit. Let's choose that. Hit next. The Kingston, we have a I'm not sure why it says Kingston in there. It's a Patriot LX series. Oh, that's my reader. Yeah, that's my device. Sorry. That's what my card is in. Let's hit next. So you want to give your name AirPulse, okay? Because the software and scripts all work off that assumption. And let's hit next. I've already got it set for Chicago. That's Central Time for me. You know, choosing these in here is just brutal. I don't know why we have to have all these time zones, but anyway, let's go on. Your username is AirPulse user. So I'm going to just give it a password called ABCD1 exclamation point. Don't do that in reality. I don't know if it'll let me copy that. Let's see. Sometimes systems don't. Yep, ABCD1 exclamation point. Let's hit next. And the password, this is for my actual Wi-Fi. So I'm going to pull this up. I'll probably blur that out so you guys don't see that. No, that probably wouldn't do you any good anyway. Let's copy that in. There we go. So I've got my Wi-Fi password, and that's what AirPulse will use when it needs to send information and pull down information from the Gray Line Fabric up on feedlinelabs.com. Let's hit next. We're going to enable SSH. That's very important. And we do this also for the ones we sell because there is one step that users have to do through SSH even after they get a pre-configured device. But you always want to have that on anyway in case you have to do something. So we're going to say next. We're not going to enable Raspberry Pi Connect. We don't need that. It's telling us our summary here. Let's hit right. This is permanent. You're going to wipe out the drive. I'm going to completely erase everything. I understand. Go for the burn. There it goes. So now it's writing, and it'll write up to 100%, then it'll verify up to 100%, and then you hit finish and you're done. It's really that easy. Now, it remembered my previous choices, so that made it easier, but it's super easy to do. I'll stop talking and speed this part up until the end, and then we'll move on to the actual installation. Okay, that's it. No problems there. I'm going to hit finish, and then I'm going to pull the micro SD card out of my USB reader, and I'm going to plug it into my Raspberry Pi Model 3B Plus, and we'll get started.